Whereas once we started working with Optimum Click, we saw a really big increase in the quality of leads coming through. I mean, even within the first 3 weeks, we saw a difference. So when the new strategy was in place, we started to see a higher number of leads, a better quality of leads coming in.
Thanks for taking time to make this testimonial video for us. So I have a few questions for you, and the first one is, can you tell us a bit about your business? What do you do? Who your typical customers are?
Yeah, so we're Clusters. We're an insights agency. We typically serve kind of medium to large size businesses across the globe. And really, we're helping them answer questions like who their target audience is, whether they should expand into a new market, how to improve retention, how to scale effectively. And we do all that through data.
We love data as well. So, so how would you describe the role that paid advertising plays in your overall business?
It plays a really key role for us in business development. I think our target audience is quite specific, and so it really helps us get in front of the right kind of decision makers and helps us to build that kind of more predictable pipeline of inquiries coming in.
So what was the situation with lead generation before you started working with Optimum Click?
I'd say it was pretty inconsistent. So we would have some months where we would get some really good leads coming in, and then we'd also have maybe several months in a row where we would not be getting any leads that we would class as qualified. Mm-hmm. So it felt very unpredictable, and therefore just felt like we weren't really in control of the pipeline, and I think that was probably the biggest issue for us.
I see. So this was basically the biggest frustration you had with PPC, the inconsistency for the qualified leads, because you got some leads, but they weren't qualified.
I think in terms of biggest frustration, it was maybe sort of the lack of clarity. So we would have a similar budget each month. Some months things would go well, some months they wouldn't, and there was no real understanding of why one month was better than the other. The suggestions were often to increase the budget or to change something on the website, and we felt that there had to be more to understand about what was actually going on the PPC side and why, like I say, some months were good and some months weren't. And then because we didn't understand that, it was really hard to understand, I guess, where to pivot the strategy to.
So how would you describe the lead quality after we started with you?
Oh, after we started?
Yes, yeah.
I think that, so it was before we started working with you, I think it was quite mixed, and it was hard to know what we were going to get. Whereas once we started working with Optimum Click, we saw a really big increase in the quality of leads coming through. We stopped getting spam, and we stopped getting inquiries from people who were looking for totally the wrong thing. So we got a lot more consistency, I think, in the number of people who were contacting us and actually were really interested in the services we had to offer.
So why did you choose Optimum Click and not another agency?
We felt like when we spoke to the team, they really understood what we were trying to achieve. I think that a lot of time was put in to understand our business, the kind of audiences we were trying to reach, and there was a lot of conversations up front about what was potentially not working already. So I think there were some key points that were made, as particularly because we have a B2B audience, in terms of the strategy potentially not being focused enough and thinking about the B2B customer journey. And I think that really resonated with us. And also because the team were quite confident they could turn it around, and that was something we, were keen to hear, because for us, we were really looking for someone who could make that change. We really felt there was potential in the account, but it just wasn't happening for whatever reason.
So what was the most significant change you see after we took over the account and and started working on the account?
I think, I mean, even within the first 3 weeks, we saw a difference. So when the new strategy was in place, we started to see a higher number of leads, a better quality of leads coming in. And I think since working with the team at Optimum Click, we've just had a lot more conversations with businesses that are relevant to us, who are interested in what we're doing, and who are actually looking to make decisions on insights projects now. And what we found as well is some of those companies have now become our clients, which is great as well.
Yeah, that's the point of, of
key.
PPC. Yes, yeah. Because leads are good, qualified leads even better, but the point is to have clients. And
Exactly.
so so besides the results, what else do you like about working with us?
I think the entire team is really proactive. So obviously we really appreciate the support and expertise on the PPC side, so specifically what's going on in the Google Ads account. But there's also a lot of conversations in terms of how we can make other improvements, say on the website, landing pages, even the cookie banner. I think there's also some interesting innovations happening within the team, so suggestions of things that have been built in-house as well that could help us. That's just a bit different to what other companies are doing. So I think it's, that sort of thinking about the whole customer journey on our side as well, of how people are kind of coming through the ad and landing on our site, and how we can improve conversion as well, has been really useful for us.
Yeah, thank you. And frankly, it should be the part what every other agency is doing. So no one should just stop at adjusting bids or just doing the work within the Google Ads interface. But they should look as well at the whole customer journey. And the last question. So is there something that you'd like us to improve on?
I don't think so. For us, it's been, a really positive experience since we started working together, and I think we're just looking to build on that. We have a few things going on our side, like we want to launch our new website, and I think it's just keeping working closely with the team and building on what we've done already, really.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that nothing else we can improve.
No, not at the moment.